All right. Good morning, everyone. So what do we have for today? First of all, the market looks pretty good. FOMC today, so we'll kind of have to be somewhat cautious about it. HYMC looks pretty good. SNDK, same thing. I talked about that this morning. NVIDIA is actually very interesting here. Maybe options play as it is eating up again, kind of as breaking out of this range here. Amazon as well. Yeah, kind of all lines here. Pretty interesting. Let's add that to the list for today. We'll have to look at the options chains, but could be interesting. Very interested in HUT as well. It's clearly breaking out here. Kind of broke out yesterday, but it's still within its range right now. Closed, and now it's gapping outside of its range pre-market. So this has some potential to go today. Galaxy looks pretty good. Only thing I'm worried about is it kind of broke out on yesterday. If we look at the hourly, it clearly broke out yesterday, actually. So I'd say this already broke out. So let's see how it goes today, but keeping an eye on it for sure. Iron broke out yesterday, no. Same for Wolf. ASTS is not bad looking. Maybe not for today, but SKIT, same thing. CIFR is not bad, but I'd just prefer focusing on HUT, if we're being honest. I'll move this higher a bit, but I wouldn't say I see much out of it. PDYN, I saw that in Gap Scanner this morning. It's gapping up almost 50%, so I'm probably just going to skip it. It's way too much. But just to keep an eye on it. When this is not bad, still within its range, so I wouldn't just hop into a position right now. I'll move this higher. B is not bad looking. Kind of the range is very small, so I'll move this higher just to keep an eye on it, but probably just not enter it today. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Just gonna move a bit higher. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it has a range. Any other names you guys are looking at? My focus for today would be HUT, NVIDIA, maybe Amazon, primarily NVIDIA though. Maybe ASTS, SQYT. Then Galaxy, just keep an eye on it. Yeah, ONDS, I just talked about it. It's gapping up, but it's still in its range. It's kind of in this range here. Huge range. It's not pre-aggressive range. Yeah, BBI is looking very, very good. It's actually down somewhere. It's here. So this is the daily I'm seeing, and this is the weekly that I have. Pretty much the same as you, actually. It's looking very, very good. Oh, you actually align it with these ones, I think, no? Yeah, it does align. That's even crazier. Yeah, look at this. We have another before 7. I'd probably just enter off this day's high, so at 662 or something. I mean, it's kind of already far at that point. I mean, we'll see. Let me put an alert here. Just 650, just as it would be starting to break out. Look at it. Let's look at the screener here. Really? Is it just today, or because yesterday it was working fine for the alerts on TradingView? Oh, okay. SNDK is up at 505 this morning. Talk about that. %118% on the position. I'll share a screenshot of my current positions before market opens, and then after we'll see. Maybe at the end of the day. So game plan for SNDK actually kind of depends a lot on what it does today. But into earnings, I mean, it's such a big winner, and I don't have much left in my position. I have 30%. So I could just honestly just hold it through. If not, I can just trim a bit more and then hold the rest through. But I will not sell the full position. If it is a much smaller winner, I always suggest not holding through earnings. But when it is such a big winner, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, especially when we've taken trims that much. So depending on what it does today, I might take a trim at the end of the day or tomorrow and then just hold the rest through earnings. Maybe, I don't know, 10, 15, if not maybe 20% at most. I guess we'll have to see. But it's also not a bad thing to just fully sell your position. All right. I just sent the my positions. Market opens in 3 seconds. Let's see what we have for today. HUT is at the top of my focus list, if we're being honest. Looks very, very good. Yeah, SIDU looks good, but it needs a bit more time. This is crazy. All right, let's see what we have. Syndicate is going up. HUD is trying to NVIDIA now. Well, maybe these two. ASTS, maybe it just don't like the very short. My bad. Just don't like the very short range, but it is strong. Oh, BBI is getting there. Actually, could BBI be an entry today? Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, I'll take. I'll wait on the 5 minute, or should I wait on the 5 minute? I really don't want to miss that one, to be honest. Put under the high of the day here, 656. All right, if BBIs take above its high of day again, I'll take a 0.25% risk. It's very close to it, actually. What about HUT? HUT looks good. I'll wait on the 5 minutes for that one. B is very, very strong. Took above all-time high here. As expected, PDY is just selling off. Kind of not interested by much else other than HUT, BBAI, maybe NVIDIA. I'll put it at the high of the day. What is it? 191.96. I guess Amazon as well. 247.13. Yeah, volume on HUT and BBI is actually pretty good compared to first couple of previous minutes. Look at this. All right, HUT. Taking a 0.25% risk of HUT right now. Oh my god. The size is actually crazy on HUT. All right, sending out the alert right now. All right, what about the rest? Great size on HUD actually. For such low risk, it is very, very good. Wow, SNDK is at the all-time high again. What about the rest of the list? SKYT is actually starting to look very, very good here. Kind of similar to ASTS, but better looking in my opinion. Just removing this. Important to not forget FOMC is this afternoon. So this might change the entire trajectory of the market. This can go a long way. This can be good. This can be bad. Oh wow. What about what just happened? Kind of reverse very, very fast here. Yeah, look at this. Might stop us out right away. Who knows? At this point, can it just stop us out right now? Or bounce off its, I guess, 10 SMA on the intraday, but guess we'll have to see. SNDK is crazy. BBI reversed here. Good decision to wait off the 5-minute for that one. But it's not as bad as it was a couple seconds ago. NVIDIA. Let me look at the option chain for NVIDIA. For when? Depending on the ADR. It's actually not bad. Actually, NVIDIA like 215s. Well, no, the all-time high is at 210. That's kind of ridiculous. A bit lower than that then. Like 2.5s maybe, 2.10s. Could be a not so bad idea. Because as it gets to 200, these contracts will go crazy. What about the volume? Yeah, volume is pretty high. It's not the highest, but it is pretty high. Or I could do shares. Yeah, could do NVIDIA. SKYT. I mean, yeah, it could. What about the volume? Volume is very, very low at this point, but yeah, exactly. Give me an alert here, 34.14. I think for NVIDIA, I actually prefer shares on that one rather than the options. The NVDL shares, 2x. ADR is like 5% flat or almost. It's not bad. All right. I'll take a 0.25% of NVDL. So 2x version of NVIDIA. His size is actually crazy as well for such low risk. Stop loss at the low of the day as always. It's like what? Over 10% of my account into this for a 0.25% risk. I would say this is worth it. More than options, if we're being honest. There we go. Let's put this here. Dude, SNDK is... If earnings were not tomorrow, I probably just would have rebuy into this. Here, added a small portion of it. It's actually nuts. That is completely crazy. Let's look at the rest of the list. SKYT is doing good. Oh, PL is pretty good looking. Kind of broke out yesterday, but if it just stays within its range, just keep building, keep making higher, I guess higher lows and then lower highs. It's not bad looking. It's actually crazy, almost $300 per contract on, well, per share actually on SNDK. Such an insane trade. With the size that we had for this year, really couldn't have asked for better, honestly. And then HYMC is also turned green today. Looks pretty good. If it just keeps going, holds up for a bit, we'll probably end up moving our stop loss here, 45.55. Obviously not today. It's way above its 10 SMA, but in a couple of days, actually might be a good spot to move the stop loss. For SNDK, maybe our stop loss is here, so maybe here would be a good thing to do. Actually, today could be possible to do, even here, if you really want to push it. But I think I'd personally just do it here. Yeah, and into earnings, actually. So it might gap down. It's kind of something you have to be... well, it's something that you have to know if you hold it through earnings. QQQ. Ooh. All-time high is at 637.01. Yeah, it's a couple of cents away. It actually was like 41 cents away at peak today. Up 125% on SNDK. What the... All right, well, hot has stopped this out. If you guys entered yesterday, you can hold it. That's for sure. It's not bad looking at all. It's just today didn't really want to continue, it looks like. HYMC is going back up now. It's actually one of the reasons why I didn't just didn't fully sold or sell my position this day when it started to reverse. Because it was way above its 10 SMA still. Like even after reversal, I don't exactly know at what exact point we sold the position. I think it was like right here, very close to where it actually opened. 54, 53, maybe 50, maybe not 55, but like 54, 53 something, maybe around there. And it just, kept going down. And after it gapped down following day, but it's still like, even after it gapped down, it was still way above. Well, way above. Not that, but like almost 7% above ADR, 10 SMA I meant. It's almost ADR. I get 2% under ADR above 10 SMA. So I guess if it just would have went down, probably would have entered, probably would have got out of position, my bad. But it just decided to keep going up. Actually, I had a great day yesterday, and then today it just turned green. Obviously, it's still very early in the day, but we're not in a bad position. We took a lot of profits here. Great moment to take some profits as well. And then now it's just looking great. Yeah, NVDL, great size. If you're not in, it's not necessary. You can do options on NVIDIA. I was looking at maybe 205s, 210s. But I just think that the size difference between, entering shares in NVDL and options for the risk that you put in is much better actually in shares in that exact case, especially with the market conditions kind of more unsure. Obviously, if it just keeps going up straight up for, I don't know, 5 days, it just break all-time high, which I would doubt it happens, but it could be possible technically. Well, options in that case would be way more rewarding. But if it just keeps going slightly up for X amount of days, and eventually, I don't know, your options are getting close to expiring, well, you'll have to sell them rather than just shares. You can hold them. Like if we would have took options on SNDK, we probably would have made a shit ton of money like these days, right? Like thousands of percent probably. Or close to 1,000% at least. But we would have missed out on a good portion of it. And it's actually exactly what happened right here on gold. So we traded this exact move. We did exit. When did we exit? Here at the end of this day for like 2,000%, 2,090%. I'm pretty certain about. Like in what, 3-4 days? 28 I entered. So 3 days. 2,000% in 3 days on options. But look at what it did after, right? So we missed out on this, made a good amount of money, but we did miss out on a lot of the move. So two things you can do: either you can take shares, either you can take, well, in gold it's actually, it's such a slow mover, it doesn't really matter. But you can take options that are way out or expiring way, in a long period of time. But the problem with that is that you can't be sized as much, and it doesn't move as fast because the expiry is out way longer. So if your move is very slow, it doesn't move as much. If your move is fast, short expiry will move much more. But again, if your move is long, short expiring, will have to sell them at some point. So it's kind of the tricky part with options. It's always trickier, always riskier. But what is your platform to not have NVDL? Does it have NVDA. Does it have NVDU? It's pretty much the same thing. Oh, well, if it does have like a NVIDIA 2x version, look at the volume on it, and if it's not bad, you can choose it. There's a couple of them. There's NVIDIA. There's this one with the 5x. Crazy, but 2x, for example, 14K per share. Oh yeah, don't. It's actually crazy expensive. What is the name of this thing? 14K, dude. Yeah, what's the ticker? Trying to look. NVD maybe? No. Oh, LSC. This? No. Oh, LSC is the market, so it's 3LVP. Which one is 14K? All right. 3LRR. Oh. Dude. It's like 3x version with just Amazon. Yeah, Rolls-Royce. It's not for NVIDIA. For NVIDIA, it's the one below that. So it's 3LVP or 3 long NVIDIA. Amazon just confirmed here. I will skip this one as I'm in NVIDIA, but it's not a bad one. Yeah, 3x is crazy. That's why I go to with 2x. Yeah, I just saw a 5x when I was looking through a Granite thing and like EDFs and stuff. Dude, what just happened here? Where's my volume? All right. Yeah, well, we didn't buy NVIDIA right away. We bought NVDL, but it's 2x EDF of NVIDIA, so it's actually it's related right to its price. It's just 2 times. It moves 2 times faster, up and then down as well. Hut? Yeah, can you imagine? Just stop this out and just keeps going. I mean, it would be possible. The difference is that if you buy um, NVIDIA, the ADR is 2.6%. So first of all, for such tight stop loss, it will take huge amount of buying power, and then it would just not move fast because it's 2.6% ADR. So that's why we take NVDL. So the buying power required is a bit less, but it moves faster. So just to not tie up as much buying power. And the 2x version NVDL, it also fits our ADR criteria rather than NVIDIA is at like 2.6. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to skip it, honestly. Just like if it's that hard to enter a position, just skip it. It doesn't really matter that much, honestly. It's one trade in a sea of trades. We'll have many more. But what is your broker to not have these well, NVDA? Because it has the 3x version. What if you write like NVIDIA 2x? Yeah, I mean it's not the same one, so I don't exactly know about this NVD2. Is it on TradingView? Yeah, it's this one, right? There's absolutely no volume. I would not recommend entering that. What the? Is it that? Yeah, it is. And this one is delayed as well. While on TradingView, there's literally 90 shares being bought. Well, today, or how many shares have been bought today? 94 shares have been bought today. Dude, don't enter this. Yeah, don't enter the 5x either. It's actually pretty crazy. But what is your broker? Oh, you are. Yeah, I remember you're European, right? British, I think. Like England, is that? All right, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I for trading, I personally use Wild Simple. This is a Canadian broker. I do not recommend it. It is very bad. But the only reason I use it, and I've said this before, is it provides me with tax advantage that like other U.S. brokers do not. Um, I used to use, yeah, I did use before Interactive Broker, which I still use for my long-term portfolio, and I did use Trade Zero as well before. Like the first broker I really used was Trade Zero. IBKR is great, very good, and yeah. Oh, and there's Webull as well. Kind of tried Webull when it first arrived to Canada. Yeah, 3%, dude. 3% is crazy. 'Not a huge fan of Webull. It's actually, well, it is very simple to use. I'll give it that, but yeah, you have to stay like 1 year on the platform. All right, it's fine then. Free 3% in a year plus your trading returns actually once a month for. All right, it's not bad actually. Yeah, tax makes us go with bad brokers, I guess. Same thing for me. Mine is not as bad, but like 40%, dude, that is crazy. Here is, I mean, here's harder to calculate. It's like I guess up to your first $266,000, you pay like there's 50% of your capital gains that is added to your regular income, and then you pay tax off of that regular income unless you are in registered as a business. And like regular income up to like let's say $250,000 in Quebec is like, I mean, it's compounded, but like after like the biggest tax bracket is 53%, but like the marginal tax rate is, I think it's like 47, 45%. And at the end of the day, it's bad. Yeah, it's bracket with us too. 20% on capital gains. Is it added to your regular income, or is it just 20% on the gains and that's it? Okay. Yeah, us, the whether it's short, long, it's just capital gains. It's not added to income. It's like just treated as capital gains. So 50% is added to your income. So if you're just trading or you just have capital gains as your like your only income is capital gains, let's say, of trading or whatever, well, the 50% of what you made during that year is added to your regular income, and you're taxed based on that 50% on a normal tax rate. 20% for a full-time trader is actually very, very good. Only 20% tax on like all capital gains and stuff. Yeah, of course we will. It's only getting started, but the market is actually showing good signs right now. We have a meeting tonight, and I'll probably just look over what the reactions of the, I guess, the stocks following FOMC, and then what FOMC had to do, and kind of not make predictions, but assumptions based on what will happen next couple of days or months, weeks, whatever. Just seeing where we are headed after today. Basically, it's kind of a big day. I've seen a lot of news. I don't really read that much news like that. Just don't want it to affect my my biases in the market. I don't have any, so I guess I don't want it to create any. But yeah, FOMC can just have a huge impact on NVIDIA. But if it's a good impact, we're in a good position. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. One last overview of the watch list, and then we'll see. SNDK is back down a bit. ASTS doing, I mean, it looks good. I just will not enter this position. Yeah, we all did. Got stopped out of HUD. No, it's under, like it's way under previous stop loss price. So. And yeah, it was worth the size, that's for sure. NVDA's out, another one worth the size, like 10, 11% of the account in that one for 0.25% risk. Very good. All right, so I guess I'll see you guys for the meeting tonight. Talk about FOMC current positions. What's the plan with the S&DK depending on what it does today. Will be pretty interesting. Earnings are tomorrow. So I wish you guys a good day. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat. And if not, as always, have a good day. And I'll see you guys tonight. All right. Take care, guys.